I think one of the things that really appealed to us in Edgar Acres was the fact that a neighborhood association gave us the opportunity to come together as a neighborhood community and neighbors to get to know each other without having to worry about code enforcement or policing folks for not mowing their grass or anything like that. I think that's one of the biggest things that we see as an advantage. Of course, it helps that we don't have to pay $50 a month, but we really enjoy getting all the same benefits of forming a community, looking out for each other, and letting the city codes work themselves out. We work with the city, and so that is the main thing. We don't make any enemies or anything like that. We're out there helping each other, forming events, putting together opportunities for people to come together socially, to get to know each other, either online or at the parks and different things that we do. That's the biggest thing for me.
How you doing? My name is Will Williams. I'm president of Kansas Neighborhood Association. Joe calls me seasoned. I call myself old. I've been around for a little while. I've been president for a little over 4 years. And we have a lot of fun here in Kensington. The first thing that we set up was our bylaws. About our bylaws, we have general elections, when we're going to have our meetings, and things that we're going to talk about at our meetings. The main thing that we need to know about neighborhood associations is we're not a homeowners association, so there's a big difference. And Joe explains that at every meeting that he's at. We're volunteers. We pay our dues voluntarily. It's better if everybody pays their dues, then you can have some fun stuff like parties at the park. As you can see, we just got a new refurbished park. We love our park. We use it almost every weekend. The main things that we talk about at our meetings that we have quarterly at Kensington. You can have monthly meetings, weekly meetings. We have quarterly meetings. And things that we talk about is safety. When we're going to have our next party, we love to party here in Kensington. We're a working neighborhood. We work hard, we love to play hard.
Everybody that's in the boundaries of the association is automatically a member of the association. If they want to make contributions, they can. They can still participate in any of the events, whether they make a contribution or not, whether it's our National Night Out, whether it's our 4th of July parade, any of the events that we have, they can participate. We also have associate members who are the local businesses that are within the boundaries that can join as associate members. Again, we include them in our communications and our activities and so forth. They're not required to pay any dues. As far as what our membership dues go to and the funds that we gather, we also have fundraisers throughout the year that raise a considerable amount of money. We have several $1,000s every year that we donate back to the community. Part of the money does go for the things that we need, signs, maybe our tents for National Night Out, advertising for the parades and so forth, printing flyers, newsletters. But we also contribute back to the community in the form of large contributions to Deepwood Elementary, Chisholm Trail Middle School, Round Rock High School, the Round Rock Serving Center, and other needs as they come up in the area.
Neighborhood associations working together are stronger than a single resident working on the same issue. Recently, downtown Round Rock went through a rezoning process where some neighbors were against it and some neighbors were for it. The Heart of Round Rock Neighborhood Association came together with city staff to help answer any questions and concerns we might have regarding the rezoning issue. As a result, the city made some changes to the rezoning process that we felt better fit our neighborhood.
I'd like to visit with you today a little bit about homeowners associations and property associations called POAs or HOAs. When you move into particular subdivisions such as Forest Ridge, you pay an entry fee at the closing of your home. That entry fee then goes into the general operating revenue for the association. But then on a month-by-month basis, you pay actual dues to the association, and that's on either a monthly or an annual basis. Those funds do several things. First of all, they apply for maintenance of the common areas, maintenance of our pool area. They also help our reserve fund, building up assets for future issues that might come up, as well as paying for our management company. We find a very effective way to provide the best of service back to our neighbors and residents.
So in newer neighborhoods, there's often a builder that's still involved with the HOA, and it's really actually a great thing. You've got the support of the builder and their potential funds that they help promote, but it gives you a chance to kind of set up your systems in your neighborhood, and while everybody's getting a chance to know each other. It's been great in Turtle Creek. We've been working with D.R. Horton now for several years, and they've provided a lot of support, not just funds, but support in terms of how to get things set up for us, and how to organize things, and it's just really been a great benefit to the neighborhood as a whole.
Young neighborhood associations need to worry about is setting up, the main thing is establishing the bylaws, going by those rules and sticking by them. Then a neighborhood watch to make sure your area is secure.
I would say choose a group that's diverse, different ethnic backgrounds, different ages. I think that's really helped our neighborhood association come together with different ideas and different aspects to help form our neighborhood.
As far as boundaries go, it's going to be up to the individual associations how they establish their boundaries, whether you have a board or the officers or however the association is structured. We have geographical boundaries primarily for our association, using I-35 as our easternmost boundary, McNeil is our southern boundary, the Quarries is our western boundary, and 620 is our northern boundaries. In those boundaries, it does encompass several subdivisions, if you will. We call it the Greater Round Rock West Neighborhood Association. However, we have Little Oaks, we have Cimarron, we have Shadowbrook, we have Round Rock West, and we have Creekmont. Those are the subdivisions that are included in our boundaries, and then of course quite a few businesses in the area.
Some advice that I would give to a neighborhood that has a builder that's still involved with their HOA is to make sure you maintain really good lines of communication. They don't know what you've got on your mind and what your neighborhood needs unless you share that information with them, and you don't know what they've got in mind for planning purposes and what they might be able to, additional things they might be able to provide to you if you don't have that communication. So that would be my biggest suggestion and recommendation is to make sure you keep open lines of communication as much as you can.